Good evening, this is Cab, here to drive you crazy. And welcome back to another edition of Driven Deep, Red Sox Baseball. And with the final score of 8-2, the Tampa Bay Rays take game 2 of this series against the Boston Red Sox. So let's just jump straight into the scoring. So starting off on the top of the first inning, Xander Bogaerts had a single that allowed Alex Verdugo to score, immediately putting up Boston 1-0. But in the bottom of the first inning, Austin Meadows was able to get a home run with Wander Franco on as well, putting up the Rays 2-1. In the bottom of the second, there was another home run by Mike Zunino, who, if you remember from my last videos, was the only person that actually went up against Garrett Richards, who had one hit against him, and this one hit was a dividend one, putting up the Rays 4-1. And then on a fielding error, Wander Franco was able to run a lot faster than Kike Hernandez was able to realize, throwing the ball away and allowing Brandon Lau to score, immediately putting up the Rays 5-1. And then the game kind of was settled out from that point on until the bottom of the seventh, where Brandon Lau hit himself a 3-run home run, allowing the Rays to go up 8-1. And then only on the top of the 8th inning did we have Christian Vasquez be able to have one single, allowing Rafael Devers to score, which gives us our final score again at 8-2. The Red Sox only had 6 hits and 1 error committed, while the Rays had only 6 hits as well with no errors. The big thing that really killed us this game ended up being how many walks was given up by Red Sox pitching. Hill takes the win, now going to 6-2, and Richards going down to 4-5. To go through some of the box scores on the hitting, Danny Santana was 0 for 5 today. Verdugo having himself kind of a bad game as well. Had 2 walks, but was 0 for 3 other than that. JD Martinez was 1 for 4 with 1 walk as well, but 1 strikeout. Xander Bogaerts having himself a pretty decent day again. Had 2 walks, was 1 for 2 with his RBI. Rafael Devers going 1 for 3. Hunter Renfroe was 1 for 4. Christian Vasquez was able to get his 1 RBI, going 1 for 4. Kike Hernandez having a 1 for 4 game with 1 strikeout. And Bobby Dahlbeck, once again, 0 for 3 with 1 walk, but 3 more strikeouts. Total of 32 appearances at the at bats, 6 hits, 2 RBIs, 6 walks, 12 strikeouts, and with 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position and 10 left on base. And again, the 1 error coming from Kike Hernandez, who tried to outthrow the runner going down and just threw the ball away, allowing the 1 score to come in. Bad base running as well, unfortunately, for Xander Bogaerts, who was trying to take a steal earlier in the first inning and was able to get thrown out trying to steal third base. So there could have been more to happen in that particular inning, but unfortunately, with Xander trying to be aggressive, it ultimately fell through for the Red Sox on that part. For the Rays, Lau was 2 for 4 with his 2 runs, 3 RBIs. Chow was 0 for 5 today with 2 strikeouts. Franco, the Wonder Kid, was 0 for 3 today, but did have his 2 base by balls. Austin Meadows was 2 for 3 with his 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Arozariana, Arozariana, sorry, 0 for 3 with 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Wendell was 0 for 4 with 1 strikeout. Margot was 1 for 4. Phillips was 0 for 2 with 2 walks and 1 strikeout. And Zunino was 1 for 3 with that very dividend 2-run home run to start off the bottom of the first, or for the 3rd inning. 31 at bats, 8 hits, 6 hits, 7 on the RBIs, 9 base by balls, and 9 strikeouts. They had gone 2 for 9 in runners with scoring position and left 10 on base as well. And the one that was the running was Phillips being caught stealing second base by Vasquez. So, with Bogarts having his out, it does show that it was pretty even out on stolen bases, but there was some stolen bases given as well. So it does show that, that was a stolen base. That was not a pickoff. Sorry, excuse me for that. Vasquez was unable to get the throw in time to allow the out to happen. Some other things for the pitching wise, Garrett Richards, who took those loss, only went 1 2/3 of an inning, allowing the 3 hits, the 5 runs, the 4 earned runs, 4 walks, and the 2 home runs given up. Brandon Workman coming in to do 1 1/3, allowing no hits, but gave up 2 walks as well. Rios came in for 2 innings, no hits, but had 1 walk, but 2 strikeouts. Taylor was 1 inning, only allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. And Andres going the last 2 innings, but allowing the 2 hits, the 3 runs, earned runs, 1 walk, but had 5 strikeouts as well. For the Rays side of it, Hill went 5 innings, allowing 3 hits with 1 run, 1 earned run, 5 walks, but 5 strikeouts. Kittredge was 1 inning with 1 hit, with 2 strikeouts. Springs 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 base by balls, and 2 strikeouts. Thompson 1 inning, 1 hit, with 2 strikeouts. And Castillo with 1 full inning, allowing 1 strikeout to finish off this game. So the obvious big thing that we could just say about this one was just the very bad start that Garrett Richards had in this game, not allowing, the amount of outs to be necessary for the Red Sox to actually stay within this game, because obviously if you're getting more runs than you're getting hits, then it really proves to you that they're getting ways to get on base. And there was, sometimes that the Red Sox had their opportunities too, like Rafael Devers got hit by a pitch. There was a few batters from Tampa Bay side that actually got hit by pitch as well. So if you're allowing people to get on base, you're giving them an opportunity. But the Red Sox were just unable to capitalize with their 6 hits to only get 2 runs, especially when those runs only came in the 1st and the 8th inning. We were completely quiet between the 2nd through 7th inning. A lot of opportunities, obviously, but at the exact same time, it really does show that if you're not going to be able to produce, you're not going to be able to win this game. So we're going to have our series finale tomorrow. There is no announcement on who the starting pitcher is going to be for the Rays, but we do show that it's going to be Nick Pivetta for the starting pitcher for the Red Sox. 6-3, a 4.36 ERA, and just looking at the batters for Tampa Bay right now, we show that Rosariana is 1 for 1 against him. Calvin Killmeyer is 0 for 1. Brandon Lau is 0 for 1. Margot is 1 for 9 against him. Austin Meadows is 0 for 3. Magia is 0 for 1. Joey Wendell is 0 for 2. And Mike Zunino is 0 for 1. While Choi, Diaz, Franco, obviously, because he's just called up, Phillips, and Walls never gone up against this pitcher. So the Red Sox really do have to prove themselves for this up-and-coming game to try and win this series. Try to remain right now above the Rays. If they lose this game, they fall back to second place. But thank you once again for watching this video. Leave a like, a comment, and my subscribe button is right here for more content. My name is Gab, and I'm here to drive you crazy.